In this video, I want to talk about all of the specific components that make up the Python programming language. This is like looking at the full entire tool chest that is available to you when programming in Python. The idea here is not to explain what these things are, just to showcase the tool set, and then once we go further into the course, we will then begin to use these tools and then to understand them. So there's something called keywords in Python. This is a list of them. These are reserved and not able to be used as variable names. And just to show you that, let's just say I create some variable name and I will just use it like this. So most any combination of characters A to Z with an underscore as well as digits are possible. We've talked about that before. Let's say I assign this to the variable name 5. Well, that's great, that works. Something that will not work is, let's just say I use false. This is a keyword. You should know it's a keyword because it is turned dark green and it is in bold. And if I try to assign that the value 5, then we will get an error over here. So the keywords cannot be used as variable names. They all have meanings, and we will get to their meanings when we cover them in the course. Okay, let's move on to operators. This is something that we've already covered, and these are part of the Python syntax. These are all available to be used. This is another sort of drawer in your tool set. The top row has the arithmetic operators, which we've covered. The bottom row has the comparison operators, while the middle row has the bitwise operators, which won't really be touched as they're a little bit more complex. So as we've noted before, the operators are used in conjunction with other values, and they always produce a new value. Now, if you look above here, there are some operators that are also keywords, such as is, in, not, or, and. So these are not just these are operators that are symbols, but they're also keywords that are operators as well. Another part of the Python programming language is something called delimiters. These are all different symbols that separate parts of code. We learned about parentheses and their ability to change the order of execution of operations. We'll look at square brackets when we create lists. Curly braces are when we create sets in dictionaries. Commas are to separate values. Here's the assignment statement. Notice the assignment statement is not an operator. It sort of separates the variable on the left side from the operation on the right side. And the bottom two rows are augmented assignment statements. So they do operations with assignment statements. So we will be covering these when needed. And again, this is just like another drawer in your tool set. Now moving on, there are also a lot of built-in functions, many built-in functions. And this is the complete list over here. So functions are interesting in that these are not reserved keywords, meaning that you can use them as your own variable names, but that will overwrite their ability. So each one of these has an ability, and let's just say the min function. Notice that in the notebook, it will turn a non-bolded green. So this does have a meaning in Python, but you can overwrite this meaning, and you should never really do this. But just to show you that it's not a reserved keyword, you can actually assign it to a variable name, and then we can retrieve that variable name like this and get its value, which is 8 is what I assigned it to. But what I really want to show here is that this is a major component of Python. All of these names, these are variable names, but they just mean to do something specific that's already been pre-programmed and is available for you without doing anything yourself. So these are part of the Python programming language. So what we do in Python when you're writing code is you use combinations of keywords, operators, delimiters, and functions in order to build your code. So this is the sort of the entire glossary of what is available for you to use and to type in on your computer to create instructions that will eventually instruct your computer on what to do.